I've been talking a lot about old movies, and I don't really know why. I guess it's just when a movie is new, I feel like everyone is gonna rush to make videos about it. But I want to shed that, and I want to focus on newer movies that maybe you haven't heard of or seen before, because there are always good movies coming out. So with all that being said, Oddity.
There's nothing that can't be explained.
Darcy visits her sister's former boyfriend a year after her sister is murdered, and she comes bearing a gift, a wooden mannequin that they can keep. And that's all I'm really gonna say about the plot. It's a very twisty story, but honestly, I don't think the plot is really what sells this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good plot. I love very twisty stories like this one. I love that they never go into extended lore dumps about how the mythology works. It's mystical. You don't need to know every single detail about it, and I love that. But the main appeal of this movie is the atmosphere and tension that it builds expertly, because they really let all of the scenes play out. A lot of the scenes are really long. There are long portions of this movie where you're just sat in the room with this creepy wooden mannequin, and you know it's a horror movie, so you know something's probably going on, but you don't know exactly what. You're just forced to marinate in this tension. My favorite scene in terms of tension, and probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, comes early when the sister is home alone at night and a recently released mental patient comes to her door and says,
Somebody went inside.
What?
I saw you go to your car and you left the door open. Somebody slipped inside. They're in there now.
I didn't see anyone.
I know that. Your back was turned.
Again, it's great because it really lets it play out. It lets you bathe in the discomfort you're feeling. But I also just love this scenario as a way to build tension. Like, you can let a scene play out, but the writing has to be good too. And I think this is a perfect scenario for building tension, because in this situation, whatever she does, she's taking a risk. Like, there is not really a right answer here, and it's why it's a tense, scary scene. You know, Olin, the mental patient, he's framed very close up because he saw a stranger enter her home. So he's very serious, he's very passionate about trying to convince her to get out of harm's way. But her shots are very far back because she's very skeptical. She's not wanting to give in just yet to this guy, to whatever this guy is saying. It's very smartly shot and edited. It's my favorite scene in the whole movie, but don't let that fool you into thinking that the movie like peaks or is downhill from here. The whole movie really keeps up this momentum and this quality. Another thing I should mention, its use of jump scares. You know, when they're used ineffectively, they can feel really cheap, but when they are earned, they are really good devices for generating scares. And they're earned because they actually build. You know, a lazy jump scare would just be like 5 seconds of quiet, beat, beat, wah, and that's it. Oh God. But this movie succeeds and earns its jump scares because it keeps progressing the tension before releasing with a jump scare. yeah, again, like I said, this isn't going to be a super long or in-depth video. I just want to recommend this really good movie that came out this year. Apparently it's now on streaming services, and it's going to get a Blu-ray release soon, I believe. I probably should have double checked that before I filmed, edited, and posted this video. But yeah, this is a really good gem of a movie. Maybe this will be like a series where I talk about like new or new-ish movies. I don't know what I would call it. I don't have a catchy name for it, but that's what it is. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and comment. Comment something